You're back with another video. Today's video is very special because I really played a very interesting game today, and it was a game I played in my chess tutoring lesson. And this game I played with White, and let's see what goes. So today we'll be focusing on the endgame, so I'm just gonna bring us through the first, the opening and the middle game. Starts off with a Tarrasch defense, and here I kind of really need to study this line because Tarrasch, I kind of let him equalize very quickly, and here it was just a develop of pieces. Right here, rook ACA was a slight mistake. Here, bishop engine provides the bishop back to e6 is better to trade off the bishop pair, and this is the best move followed by this. But if this happens, yeah, just bishop takes a2. And then bishop e3. I think I misread it, but here he doesn't get the open file, but yeah, it's just the middle game. It's just preference, kinda, but rook a8, queen b3 here, and the bishop here becomes powerful. But here I kind of misplayed it. A slight detail here. Now my idea was actually kind of maybe trapping the rook right here, but if it comes out to the d file, like, there is no bishop e7 because when the rook comes out to the d file, it can mobilize on the d file instead of only the back rank. But therefore, a slight detail before attacking his queen is just h3. I was kind of scared here because I didn't really know what to do after this. Engine says bishop f4 is okay. We're not scared of this. Oh, wait. The queen is hanging, so kind of here, and yeah, queen g3. I kind of didn't see that, but engine says bishop f5, and then you get the open file here. If bishop h5, then now this is better because let's say queen d5 takes. Now you can take down here. And what I played in the game here was there was a queen trade around here, and how does this make a difference? Queen d6. Now I have to take with the pawn. This is a weakness, and there's still bishop takes a7. And because you can't take back with the bishop, which later happened in the game, because here I play bishop b5 takes. Now this is a threat, so I don't really want to take on a7. But now let's close the engine, close the analysis. Let's really dive deep through this position. Here, I played a3 and then a6, and then let's see, set position. And then here, apologies for that pause, but bishop D3 takes. I don't really know why he gave up on the open file, but it's fine. Things should be still equal here. Rook D8 going for the D open file, letting me have the C open file. What's his compensation? And here Bishop D5. Here I was thinking I have pinned the bishop, but even if there was a knight here, it is not really strong because there's no C or E pawn to attack it. And I don't know what I was thinking about here. Here F3 was better. F3 is better because it allows breathing room for the king, protects the squares for the black knight. But here I play Rook D1, let him have the C file. Then I just figured, well, things didn't work, therefore I traded off. And then this was a rock solid position. Although I have the bishop here, there's no other pieces in the game, therefore it's kind of hard for the bishop here to do anything. Here, because my king, I don't want to go all this way. There's too many moves. Why not push my pawns and get my king around here? Here, a very nice endgame idea. After takes, you want the pass A pawn because it's further away from the center of the board, and if the king ever needs to protect it, it's far away from the central activity, and therefore it's stronger than the pass C pawn. But here it doesn't really matter because G6 just solves everything, and because there is pros and cons for all his pawns on light squares. Pro is his bishop is on the light square, therefore he could defend it. A con is that putting your pawns on the light square is a very easy target for my light square bishop, and sometimes I can overload this light square bishop, but because I have the bishop pair, it's actually smarter to push pawns on the light squares for easy defending and to prove my dark square bishop useless in this position. Here knight G4 is very strong. If you want to analyze this position, feel free to do so. Pause the video any second if you want to, because this endgame is a very deep endgame. Now here, this position I calculated something like bishop f3, because the king can't go here, just fork, and therefore the king can also go here, which just anywhere. After trading, I don't really know how to win because there's no really play here, and yeah, although it's isolated, if it's on the light squares, it's very hard for attacking chances, and if you open it for a second, you see it's equal. Alright. So, in this position, I just played bishop d3, cut the king off like this. Check out my video on how to checkmate with the bishop here, because this is the same idea. Crisscross applesauce, cut the king out. And then here, things started going wrong, and I kind of overthought. Now taking was best double pawn structure and go for tricks, and there's at least draw. But here I went bishop h7, ha 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 ha. And my bishop got cut off. So my whole idea was bishop g8, but then I realized, what if king e6 or even bishop e8? The bishop's just trapped. Now the position is still, if you have analyzed it, it's equal after king f2. The knight can go here, but like after it comes here, there's no, although my bishop's passive, there's no play around here. It's all dark squares. Whenever my bishop comes to c6, and you just, this structure with a bishop protecting this pawn and the pawn protecting the a3 pawn is just very solid. You can do nothing about it. And my king would support these two pawns right here. And with precise play, white can hold a draw here. Like, you hear my word was hold a draw, because black has all the play here. Now, if he goes for a knight check, and then just does some random stuff here, there's h5. Can't take because of this, and yeah, just look out for these tricks, and this proves that this endgame is very precise. And the other idea here is the king going for the bishop here, but even if it came to f8, the bishop can come to this diagonal. Whenever the king comes to the e7, this even cuts off the king from the f8 square. Here, black's just simplifies everything. I calculated for a minute or so. It was a rapid game of 15 plus 2 seconds, and calculated for a minute. I was very low on the clock here. I had like 1 minute left. But here actually, after bishop g8, bishop e8 is forced. Do you know why? Because if you play bishop c4, there's h5, g6, and this position is a... Yeah, let's look at this position if it's a draw. There's g5, or even just going for the bishop straight away. No, not going for the bishop, but going for the pawns. Yeah, this is a draw. Like, black has 2 pawns for bishop, too much compensation. And let's turn on the engine. It says it's a draw. And yeah, so after bishop g8, bishop e8 is forced. And then here, a very straightforward move is just h5. If you take king here, and king can go for these pawns. But here, this position converts like this in the game. Now, checking doesn't work because you just have to go back to e8. If you go to e6, the same trap happens. Therefore, black just goes for the other 2 pawns. Now, you may have wondered if I pushed for b3 in the middle game instead of a3, does it make a difference? Yes, it obviously does. But it's weaker in the middle game, and maybe it's still drawing in the end game. I've checked the engine on my a3 move. It was the top engine move, and it goes to show that chess there are pros and cons for moves, and you have to choose between them. Here, pause the video if you haven't, but find the winning move for white. Okay, so the winning move here is actually King f4. Cause why? Black's King's whole idea is to come for these pawns, but now you'll play for a b4 tactic. Cause the king needs to spend more time taking these pawns, and after taking all of these, take, a5, h5 wins the game. Why? Because if h4, push, look, the h8 and a1 diagonal, this queen stops it, and if you decide to take on this pawn, you're one tempo away. And here just, yep, is winning. Like, I don't know the technique, but it should be winning. Maybe you have to zigzag up. Let's turn on the engine for this. Here, Queen A1, King E6, King E5. This doesn't work because is it not an A pawn? Wait. King C1 and zigzag? C3 check. King D3 dismay if you push pawn. And A8 equals knight. Queen A3. And Queen B3 check. And this winning. It's barely winning. It's I told you it was a very precise game. Queen versus 3 pawns barely winning. But I didn't have enough time right there. Now let's turn off the analysis again. Now, King F4, King C2, why not King E5 straight away? Why is sweets and soup B4? Because let's look at it. Take, here, take, and B5. Now, firstly, let's look at King takes G6. You both promote at the same time. And because there's a pawn on A6, trading you can't even trade the queen. And here it's a draw. Here, if you push the H pawn, you may even lose here. But here it's a draw, because your pawns are already close and connected. It's not a draw, because you zigzag and let's just play along this. Oh, you end up losing the pawn right here. Queen F6 pins everything. And Oh, and you can't make advancements here. Wow, 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 wow. This is very, very specific. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Therefore, pushing the h pawn here loses, but there is an h5 push here. If you take, you lose, but instead you play b4. If you push on the a file, this is a drawing game. If you push on the G file, it's still drawing in game. Here, like, sorry for the video being very long, but you could take this as like a chess study. Like it's like an endgame chess study right here, and yeah, endgame chess study is like, or even middle game chess studies. It's a very good way of learning, of training your brain on critical thinking by not using the engine. But here, yeah, you know, I missed king f4. King going for these pawns was an incorrect idea. Had to box them out and gain opposition right here to secure the draw for black. Now here, there's still king c2. Let's look at it. Here, white can move the bishop out of the way, maybe to c6 to not block this b pawn from advancing. And white is just in time right here to sack the bishop for pawn. White can't win here. Here's a shuffle. Like, cause you don't want to allow. Wait, even if he plays this, there's still this, and black might be winning here. No, it's still a draw, but yeah, you get what I mean. Now here, does b4 make a difference? Now this pawn's pinned. Now does this make a difference? Now you can't take because you just lose. Bishop, or even you can go b5 now. This still doesn't work because the king is blocking the way. Whenever your bishop moves to this file gets left open for the bishop to block and draw an endgame. Therefore, my opponent chooses f5 check, and you know, my first thought, oh, but it's a check. So here, f6 check, and I would have also played g6. So therefore f5, smart choice. One more square for the pawn advancement. Now g6, king h7, 6, g7 is on the way. Bishop f7 is on the way. Like, if your king goes c2, bishop f7, cannot take, and yeah, bishop f7, and you're lost, basically. Because here, but what if f4? Yeah, king is in time to stop it. Takes, too slow. And therefore, after g6, black decides to take the pawn, and here, analyze the position again, pause the video, and analyze the position and evaluate it. If it's a draw, win for white or win for black. if you said draw, you are correct. Now, why is it a draw? Because this king is misplayed. These two pawns are like way too far, and it's even on dark square. So it takes move to a dark square for bishop's protection, and even if it moves into the bishop's protection, f3 seals the deal, and the game ended like this, a draw. Now you could argue maybe here there was a a4, wait, no, here's f4 is forced, a4, cause now, king c2, and then there is b4, and but here best ways to respond is to play b5, and here what do you do? B3 doesn't help because f pawn pushes, and you may even lose here, but no, you're still in time here, because b5 takes away the c4 square for the bishop, and he can't protect f1 immediately. He has to go deep. I have to go d5 to protect this pawn push, and here after this it's a draw. And there is also a b4 here. After b4, f3 bishop. Here, king attacks the bishop, and then bishop f1 just results in this. And these two pawns are lost, and yep, just you could think of every way possible, but this is a drawn endgame. Engine validates. Like depth 36, 37, 0, 0. And yeah, that's my game on the 50th move, and it was a very... I had a chance to win it with a king to f4, or was it f5? Yeah, f4, but I missed it because I was low on time, and it ended in a draw. And for both players, this game's accuracy was high because it was a rapid game instead of a blitz game, which I normally play. But I hope today's chess study on the endgame you found it interesting and was educational. Like and subscribe for more chess content, and I'll see you on next time. Bye.